Hustlers, creators, conversationalists. You are now listening to the Girlfriends Podcast.
This is behind the scenes of the Girlfriends Podcast. Come on, Taylor, can I get some eye contact? Thank you. Okay, Aiah, Najwa, and Taylor. Yes. And they're missing one.
Yes, Javada is doing some things right now. Okay.
What? We ready. What? We ready.
Hello, girlfriends.
Hello.
And welcome to another episode of the Girlfriends Podcast. We've been away from the yellow couch for a while, so we decided we're going to bring it back home. We're going to start recording on the couch as much as possible. We love 72.9 The Voice and we love the station. But we're also going to make sure to dedicate as much time as we can on the yellow couch because we know our viewers love it.
And this is where we started from.
Yep.
Right. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yep. So we hope you guys have been doing well. I think it's fair to go ahead and just start off with quick updates, life updates. So, Naj, where you at in life? What's been going on?
Start with Taylor. I gotta think about that.
Lord. Taylor, what's been going on in your life?
My life is boring. Well, not necessarily, but it's the same thing. I'm still in school, but the exciting part is I graduate May 10th from Winston-Salem State University with my master's in rehabilitation counseling. So I'm excited about that, and I'm just still working, just being an adult.
Adulting? Mm-hmm. I fucks with that. Actually, I don't fucks with that.
I don't either, but you know,
because I got dogs to take care of. This
whole children.
I got dog children. I have fur babies, and for me, adulting sucks. You know, yesterday I had gotten paid. You know, you feeling good or whatever. I got off work early, went and got my nails and toes done. So I'm like, yes, I got money. Right? But then I had to go to the DMV so I can renew my tag. Had to pay like $242 to renew my tag, yo. Okay, then I had to turn around and fill my tank up. Then I gotta pay the energy bill. Rent is due on the 1st. Like,
shit, stressful.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, when it comes to adulting, y'all wait on it. Stay at your mama's house as long as you can. Enjoy them refund checks as long as you can. Look, because adult life ain't what it's cracked up to be. Your 20s is not when you have your shit together. I can tell you that right now.
But what I think is beautiful about that though, Aiah, is if the fact that you're handling it well, we're doing it well.
That beauty and the struggle.
That makes me proud of myself because I'm still staying above water. Right. So like the challenge is still makes me proud. So.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing because I was on Twitter and I was like, bills is beating my ass. I'm about to struggle for another 2 weeks. And someone was like, keep your head up, queen, because at least your bills are paid. Right. You know, everybody can't say that. Like, I may be struggling for the next 2 weeks, but I got a roof over my head. My bills are paid. Like, I have to find the positive in all of it. But I'm still telling you, enjoy not adulting while you can, okay? Yes. A life update. Oh, and because I'm struggling so much, I took on a second job. So y'all know I work in corporate America. I'm not going to plug in the company because
bitches is crazy.
Yeah, so I have a corporate job, and then I recently took up another job, which is kind of like unorthodox, I guess you could say. I'm a cocktail waitress. But not at any old place. I'm a cocktail waitress at a strip club. Hey. So that's really interesting. But you know, I support my strippers. I love them, but I am not one. Don't get it confused. I just serve drinks and provide bottles, but I'm not.
And great customer service.
Yes, great customer service. I will smile at you. I will happily collect a tip, but you ain't getting a dance from me, sir.
You know what though? What if you didn't have a boyfriend? That would have been a side hustle with the cocktail. You could have been racking up a couple dollars doing a little lap dance in there while you serving the drinks.
They have something called TLC girls. They get paid like $10 a song to just massage people. I ain't doing that though.
Interesting.
Like just like y'all in the club or they in the
yeah, you in the club. Like
okay.
Somebody made
just pretty much making them comfortable.
Yeah, can you rub my hands? They
you would be
TLC girls.
Not to encourage you to do that, but I mean you would be low key perfect because you already got that like seducing type of
voice. But see, she got a man, and then niggas be doing. They don't see that she's just doing the job. They do too much.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
And they don't take no 4 ounces. You took.
Yeah.
I don't even want to do the massages.
Niggas is crazy because y'all remember playing pub.
Yeah. So that's my life update.
Okay, so I'm ready. I'm working still. I switched, my little job or whatever. I ain't gonna disclose where I work at, but just know a bitch is making some money.
Yes.
But a bitch still gotta pay some bills. I'm going on vacation soon. I'm gonna go to Denver for 420.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna say anything else.
That's it?
No, I'm not gonna say nothing else about 420 in Colorado because most people already know what's going on around that time anyway.
Yes.
We still been doing Girlfriends podcast.
Yep, just at this station. That's why y'all haven't really seen us. But once again, we're back.
I do want a new car. I've been thinking about getting a new car, but I don't know if I want to just buy one or make payments. I'm still been indecisive about that. Other than that, my life is boring. I ain't doing shit.
You traveling, that's doing shit.
But yeah.
Okay. And she goes fishing with her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, we be going fishing and hiking. Oh y'all, so I'm like doing this anger management therapy with myself.
Oh, self-therapy.
Yeah. So I'm try new things. So I've been like kayaking, fishing, reading books, all types of shit. I was telling them about how I be daydreaming and stuff, and it was like, how you daydream? But I was high at the time, so it's kind of hard to explain the daydream, but it's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Whatever works for you, right?
Yeah. Like, I'm living through everything you post. Like, I'm living through it, so.
Yeah.
Now, don't get twisted. I still be having, like, little demon spells from time to time. But that's a part of the process.
Well, that's good, Najwa.
That's
I'm
part
proud
of
of
the
you. I didn't
process.
know you were doing that.
Yeah.
As far as looking at it as, like, self-therapy. But, I mean, it's self-care. And that's something that everybody should do, so.
Yeah.
Always. So, Javada's not here. But she has to do some courses for something, a life update for her. She's the one who helped me get the job at the strip club because she is a cocktail waitress there. So shout out to Javada. She just out here hustling, and she gonna go see her man on April the 6th at the Dreamville Festival.
Everybody should know who her man is.
Yes, we don't even gotta say the name. You just had to say the name.
Bitch, I've been in a relationship about 20 years.
Look, so she's excited for that.
though.
I'm excited for that. We're definitely going to be covering Dreamville Fest, so watch out for that. Okay. That's going to be super exciting.
Did you see the movie Us?
No, I'm going to see that tonight. I'm going to cover that. Yeah, so we'll talk about that next week as well. But let's go ahead and jump into the topics today. I'm not cutting that out. So today we have a few topics. Y'all know we love highlighting love and relationships. Of course we talk about other things, but I feel like it's fair to go ahead and get into dating this week.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I saw, and at the station we usually throw in pop culture tea somewhere in the middle of the segment, but I want to start off with pop culture tea.
Okay.
If you're not familiar with what that is, that's when we talk about current events going on in pop culture, celebrity gossip, all of that, and we give y'all our opinion. So this week it's about Swae Lee. Now, if y'all don't know what Swae Lee did, his girlfriend recorded him pretty much talking about how he doesn't like that she's not trying to hold him down while he does quote unquote dumb shit. I'm gonna play the audio recording for y'all so y'all hear exactly what his dumb ass
You better want to go up so they can hear it.
said. Okay, let me come up real quick for y'all. Ooh.
Sheesh.
That thing big.
What Chance the Rapper's wife went through him? Do you know what Gucci and his wife went through with him? They were just down bitches for them. Through thick and fucking thin, and that's what I thought that was you. I thought you would just be like down.
You know how they treated them though?
Yeah, it was a phase where Gucci was fucking 1 billion hoes, not even talking to his bitch. And she still pushed through all that shit and came back around for that nigga. Chance the Rapper, broke as fuck. Shit, bitches still holding it down for him. You don't get it, bro. You want to be on some fucking, still think like high school, bro. Love you, and you're gonna be my fucking wife one day. Fucking make it through all this dumb shit.
She is going to be his fucking wife one day if she just sticks through all his dumb
Girl, don't believe that shit. I had a nigga tell me that, and now he a bum.
Nigga, please. That's all I have to say. Nigga, please.
So first of all, I'm wondering, I'm processing, and I'm wondering, is he on drugs? First off, like,
I'm pretty sure he
Oh my
God.
gosh.
and I say this to say that I'm not saying that what he's saying isn't his truth, but sometimes if you are on certain drugs, it can, enhance or affect your reasoning and why you say stupid shit. So that's the first thing I'm wondering, like, is he on anything? But we don't know that. But that's just a question that I have.
I mean, I guess that's fair to ask, but
it still don't make it right.
At the same time, this is what a lot of men think. Because I feel like men are conditioned to feel like they can go out here and conquer as many women as possible and deal with whoever they want. And if they find someone they love, they can keep her around while they continue to conquer as many women as possible.
So let's talk about this.
And do dumb shit.
Sorry to cut you off. Let's talk about this then. Because I mean, I'm really thinking about this shit. So this stems from mothers. And it stems from mothers. Yeah. Because they hold the responsibility, especially in black communities or communities, people of color, Mexican, people that are Hispanic. Because they choose to hold the young lady to give her like the most responsibility and not allow, like she's one of the households. She can't go do to the caretaker.
She's a nurturer. She's the classy one.
And they allow their sons to do whatever the hell they want to do. Yep. So I fall or blame the mothers for that type of mentality and lifestyle. And I can say personally, I was dating someone that felt that way. And he would say to me like, I make mistakes and anything I do, you just victimizing, like making this, like not taking ownership of the bullshit that he was doing. But I want to marry you. He's told me he wants to marry me. Like that's supposed to keep me there and hold me there.
Every guy I've dated has said, I want to marry you. Nigga, after you cheated, it's too late. I don't care. Those words don't matter when you say it after you've already cheated.
And for me,
it just sounds like something that you're trying to say to keep me here.
It's not even about cheating. It's just having that mentality that I can do whatever the fuck I want to do and you're going to hold me down. Right. And that's not okay. And that's very selfish for someone to think that the other person has to do what they think they should do. And I feel sorry for young women that have a weak mindset or don't have like strong self-esteem or high self-esteem because it's easy for that to play on their mind and for them to believe that shit and feel like that's what they got to stick with, especially with Swae Lee having money and things like that.
And I was just gonna throw in a little something. How many bitches y'all gonna marry? Cause y'all done told bitches I'm marry you, you do this. Ain't married a damn soul. Y'all be sitting over there 32, still ain't put a ring on nobody. Still selling dreams.
I think niggas confuse loyalty and love.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, 21 Savage spoke on how loyalty is better than love, but I think for him, sadly, I fuck with 21. But I still feel like it's a confusion, and they treat their bitches like they're their niggas because their niggas supposed to hold them down, not snitch on them, always have their back no matter what they go through, and that's how they treat their bitches. But it's just a difference. Like I don't think people really know what healthy love is.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that because, like you said, they tend to separate love from loyalty. They're like, I can love you and not be loyal in terms of me going around and fuck with people, but I still love you and that should be what matters. It's like, no,
loyalty is a part of love.
With love comes loyalty. So
because if I love you,
right, if you love me, how you show me you love me is by being loyal.
Right.
But I think they tend to make that excuse.
And I feel like the person that really loves you will always be loyal.
Right.
For example, even with friendships, I love my bitches. So I'm always be loyal to my bitches. They need something, I'm around for them, beat the bitch up, what's up, all that.
That's my pull out shorty. Pull up shorty.
Yeah, she be telling motherfuckers when they hype, calm down, sis, calm down.
I don't be realizing I be hyped though. That's how.
That makes sense.
I do be doing that. Y'all like, baby, just calm down. It's okay. But when I'm mad, I ain't gonna lie, I like to be dramatic. But it's because I'm trying to practice this thing where I actually express my feelings. Because they say part of the reason why we suffer with mental illnesses in communities because we try to hold stuff in instead of letting it out. So I feel like, let that shit out, and then boom. And I think they gotta. And I do that too because I also don't be mad for a long time. I like boom. Yeah. So I can let it out and then boom.
It's just about finding healthy ways to release it.
I gotta find healthy ways. That's
all.
I agree. I want to say this real quick. Back to that situation.
Yes.
I feel like too. We were talking about before how everything's learned.
We were talking.
So I said if my boyfriend ever cheated,
okay,
how I would handle the process.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I like for a nigga to chase me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to my mama's house. I'm packing my shit up for about a week or two. I'm going to my mama's house.
Okay.
And you figure out what the fuck you gonna do. And if
No, you send him to his mama house. The fuck?
you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack his shit up. I ain't even gonna pack it up. I'm gonna throw it on the front porch. You go to your mammy house and you figure out what the fuck you got going on. And when you ready for a real bitch meal, like you holler at you.
What was the movie with Beyonce and Idris Elba? Obsessed, where she kicked him out and he would come to the house every now and then.
Obsessed. Idris.
I want to say something. I want to hold the phone. Oh. Hey.
Friend.
I know you got morning breath.
Ooh.
Cause the shirt was off when you got on the camera.
Oh,
I'm so done.
Oh, I thought his shirt was off. My bad.
Okay, we're about to put you on the video.
Yo, we tell you to put him on the video.
We're about to put y'all on the video. This is Dan and Danny, guys.
So y'all gonna be on the episode.
I'm glad y'all can get up easy.
Yo, what's good?
Yes, how you doing?
Look, Javada said he'll put his shirt on.
How about y'all?
Javada said y'all need to put Dan needs to put a shirt on. But we're doing good. Okay, so I guess we can get your opinion.
That wasn't Dan.
Oh shoot. Okay. Yellow do-rag was not Dan.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, so we want your opinion, Danny, since you decided to join us on the live. We've been talking about guys and in dating because Swae Lee made a video with his girlfriend and pretty much said that guys should be allowed to do dumb shit until they're ready to marry a girl. So a girl's supposed to hold them down while they do dumb shit, while they fuck on bitches, through whatever. And I want to know your opinion. Do you feel like women should hold men down in their unfaithfulness just for the sake of getting a ring at the end of the day?
100%.
Wow.
What?
By the way he put on his CarMax, I knew he was gonna be on his.
I'm joking. Nah, but I do feel like there's a level of understanding
Nigga.
that women must have.
And what's that level?
Of a man, like men are not. What's the word I'm looking for? They're not naturally nurturing and loving like women are.
Says who?
So that's just our nature.
That's not necessarily true.
We see.
I like how people.
Look, I need more wine for this
But I'm gonna
because
let you. I'm
I'm gonna let the comments attack you.
Let me finish the point though.
Okay.
Men take a lot longer to mature to
Okay.
get to the point where they're ready to settle down. This is facts. We know this.
I agree, but I don't think it's fair to say that a woman should.
A woman has to have that level of understanding. Not necessarily means that she needs to hold him down while he's doing this dumb stuff. But most of the time when men do dumb stuff, it's not really no feeling behind it anyway. So if you're with somebody that you've been with for a while and you slip up a few times, like it could be you just don't know how to deal with certain things. So you reach out to other women, or you just got drunk and made a decision just thinking with your other mans instead of your real head. So it's like,
okay, well,
what about the men that do catch
well,
men can do that and still love somebody. Men can do that and still love
yeah, but
somebody.
that's what we're talking about. Men do not equate love and loyalty. So you can love someone and not be loyal, and we feel like love and loyalty should,
be one.
Be one.
Loyalty is more important though.
Nigga, no.
Okay, so hold on. So
Okay,
if I was out here, if I was your girl and I was out here fucking on niggas, not catching feelings, and I'm telling you, babe, just hold me down. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be wifey. Just let me do this, and I'm gonna be back home. How you gonna feel?
Women can't do that though.
Ain't no fun when the
Double standard. Okay, sir. So someone pretty much said to you, all I heard him say was men ain't shit.
Pretty much.
And Vada said, could he hold a woman down while she was doing dumb shit? So could you hold a woman down while you were doing dumb shit? Tell us.
I could hold
While she was doing dumb shit.
While she was still learning and growing within herself, I could do that. But it depends on what she's doing. I mean.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the comments have to say. And as they repeated, all they heard you say was men ain't shit. Thank you so much, Danny, for your commentary, and We will talk to you later, my man. Bye.
Okay, you can just hang the live up so we can.
All right, y'all. We are really we're literally recording an episode right now. So we are going to get off the live, but we appreciate all the commentary. We appreciate all of the support. Javada said, ooh, okay, he off the live, girl. We going to get him. I'm pretty sure the comments going to get him.
Yo, you know we going to get him.
Okay. We got to get back to the show.
All right, see y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Hello. Did y'all hear that mess? Whew, I was not expecting that. But see, once again, men feeling like they use it. They're insulted when women say that we are more mature than them, but they use the same excuse to justify their bad behaviors in relationships. That is not right.
I wanted to say this really quick, and then back to what Aiah was talking about, like the justification. But when Najwa was speaking on how she was talking about her process and how she would tell him, go back to your mama house, versus for me, I get that because you would still have that separation, Naj. And for me, I wouldn't want, because you had said too how it depends on how that guy's trying to get you back.
Yep.
I think it would be appreciated, but at the same time, don't go too hard because I need my space. Like, don't confuse me in my process of trying to heal because I may come back too soon and I may not have really healed fully as I need to. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I don't personally, for me, don't be doing too damn much because it's like, nigga, like how Offset came on stage and Rose was like, nah, like, chill. Like, I have not.
He was doing too much.
It's just
And
not
that's
fair.
not place of employment. I don't care if it's entertainment. That, like I said before, it's like walking into an office building and doing that shit is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's not the place to do that.
Like,
let us handle our shit in private.
Yeah.
Don't. But then again, that's a couple who tends to put their things out. It's not even that they're in the public.
But
they tend to
one
put
thing
a lot
I
of
will
their
say
business out there already.
about him, I do like the fact that the same way he publicly embarrassed her, he was publicly apologizing.
That's true.
But my nigga, let your girl make her money.
Yeah.
Keep it
interrupt the
professional.
workspace.
Keep it professional.
Right. Okay, so we've talked enough about this. I think let's bring it back to the very beginning of when you meet somebody, you guys are getting to know each other, and you may or may not have told him what you want. So let's say you met a guy, I don't know, you was out at the art museum. We just gonna use the art museum because I don't want to say the club. Some people frown at meeting people at the club. It's a place. Mm-hmm. So but really though, I feel like no matter where you meet somebody, it shouldn't really matter. If I met you at the club, okay.
I hate when I'm speaking off some past shit, but I hate when niggas be like, I don't want you up in the club. Nigga, I met you at the club.
Well, maybe that's why he don't want you at the club, because he think you gonna find another nigga at
That's
the club.
probably what it is.
But say you meet somebody at the library, right? Okay. Y'all get to know each other. Y'all texting now. Y'all exchange numbers. Y'all talking or whatever. You go on a date. But you haven't negotiated what you want. You haven't expressed what you want. Soon, guy says, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now. And you're like, okay, cool. Like, I mean, I'm not in any rush anyway. Like, I'm just getting to know you. Mm-hmm. But deep down, what you wish to have one day is a solid relationship. The fact that you did not communicate that even though you're not pressed to be in a relationship tomorrow, even though you did not, the fact that, you're not pressed to be in a relationship, but you still haven't communicated that you're dating with intent is where you have fucked up. Mm-hmm. And this is where women tend to express what they'll settle for before they express what they want and negotiate what they want. So let's bring that back. How am I settling, right? Settling is saying it's cool, I get it, you're not looking for a relationship, but you know that a relationship is something you want to attain. So you begin dating this guy casually and you catch feelings, and maybe 3 to 6 months down the line, you ask him, what are we? How many of y'all have asked a nigga, what are we? Can we raise our hands?
Bitch.
Don't front.
I would say, bitch.
Thank you.
All of
us have asked that question before. Now, why do women have to ask that question? It's because you haven't thoroughly expressed what you wanted and what you're working for, and y'all have not come to a mutual agreement. Mm-hmm. Now, if y'all would have talked about this beforehand, He could have either said, cool, this is what I'm working towards as well, this is what I want as well, or he could have said, nah. Now, if he said, this is what we're working towards, perfect. You have negotiated, this is what I want, and if I don't get it, I'm out. Now, if you didn't do that, and he said, well, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, and you said, cool, like, I'm not in no rush, that's where you fucked up. Once again, because you just told him, yes, I want a relationship, but I will settle for this situationship that we may be working towards because you don't want a relationship.
Or I think, and on the flip of that, a lot of people get in relationships and settle for things that they, just because they settle just for the title or just had a relationship.
Yes.
Like the guy still, there's things about him like that doesn't connect or equal to your values and things like that, but you'll still be in it because you compromise or settle and try to find things like, well, or make excuses for the person.
Well, granted, let's not mess up. Let's be careful when we say compromise. And I only say that because, let's say you were given a guy who has 7 out of the 10 qualities that are on your checklist. Would you walk away from him and not compromise because he's lacking those 3 out of the 7 things? I mean, out of the 10 things
I
you
get what
want.
you're saying, and it depends on those things.
Right.
So yeah.
What I was gonna say was that example we got in our group message the other day where the girl was like, oh, my boyfriend has 2 kids and da-da-da-da. When the kids come around, I don't like them. You settled.
Yes.
Because you knew he had kids before you got in that relationship. And you knew that that was a deal breaker. But you still went for it. Now you suffering the consequences and you trying to find a way out. No, bitch, you gonna deal with that shit like a grown-ass woman because you should have just goddamn told him to holler back when he told you he had 2 kids.
So she's talking about a scenario in the group message where this girl was talking about how she has a boyfriend, she loves him so much, but she hates the fact that he has kids. Whenever they come around, she leaves. The baby mama doesn't even give her drama. Like, the baby mama doesn't interact with her or anything, but she's just rubbed by these children being around. And so, like Naj said, she knew that a guy with kids was something that she did not want, but she settled for it. So she might have met this guy, he said he had kids, and she said, okay, cool. But she knew, like, I want to date somebody with kids. And now you're in love with this nigga, y'all in a relationship, and these kids have become a huge problem for you. You settle for what you didn't want, instead of negotiating and expressing what you do want. Because you could have walked away from that man when he said he had kids, but you didn't.
But what I don't understand, because you know, this coming from a person that does date a guy with kids, I don't understand what y'all got against the kids.
If they don't have a crazy baby mom, well, you know,
Even
I'm not gonna judge
crazy.
But I'm not gonna judge her.
Thing. But it could be an attention thing. Like, he focuses more on the kids, or it's a division of their time.
See, in the post that we read, she didn't say that, but she said it. It's like, in so many words, you're just pretty much saying you don't like when they come around because the attention on them and not on you. But it's just like, why you look at it like that?
And I'm not ragging on anybody who wants all of someone's attention. That's fair. But once again, if you knew that you wanted all of his attention and you knew he had kids, you knew he was not going to be able to give all of his attention to you, and you should have looked elsewhere.
I want to say this too, like, for this person, like, you know, maybe they weren't sure and thought like they want to try it, because I can piggyback off my past. Like, I mean, I wasn't totally against it. So I was just like, cool, you know, like, we'll just see. And a part of me was somewhat excited, but then that times where this person act like they couldn't schedule well, and they would also set up the same day to see their child and see me. I'm just like, bro.
But see, that ain't even got nothing to do with the child. That's all on them.
Right, but at the same time, it's still, I became annoyed with the fact that they have a child. I wasn't necessarily against the child.
But no, because check this out. What if it wasn't no child in the picture? Do you think he still would have made an excuse anyway? And he just using the child as an excuse to kind of...
Not this situation, no.
Okay.
But y'all said that maybe the lady worded it wrong, because I don't know, but it sounds like did she say she don't like the kids, or she don't like...
I mean, she didn't say she didn't like them. She just pretty much said when they come around, I don't want to be around them, I leave. Yeah. But it's just like, damn, what you got against the kids? Because y'all know me, I love kids.
Who knows it's the kids? And some people just don't do kids. Like, I personally don't do them at a certain age. I mean, it's not that I don't like kids, but do something to my patience too much.
But you won't put yourself in a situation where you have to deal with something you don't like.
Very right.
You know what I'm saying?
So going back to our main point, it's always important to communicate what you want in the beginning.
Yes.
And Taylor made a great point. She said if you communicate what you want straight up in the beginning and they don't want the same thing, that lets you know they are not for you.
Right.
Okay? Stop trying to force a square into a circle. Like, if they not for you, they not for you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're still going to be unhappy.
And you can't change nobody's mind. Like,
the only person who can change themselves, the only person who can change
is that person.
Okay, y'all.
We're going to talk about pussy.
So, pussy, yes.
Pussy.
Y'all,
With the W in that pussy.
Now, you know, pussy is like the ultimate thing.
Hold on, y'all. I got
It brings life.
this little pussy got some power.
It literally has power. So much so that Aisha Faints, I love you, Aisha. She's a part of Inside the Pink podcast. She also shows up on Grapevine TV all the time. I just love you. You communicate so well. Like, I hope to be able to bring my opinions out in the way you do. So classy, yet so firm. Like, ultimate feminine energy. Anyway, so she made a great point about pussy and how pretty much like it can be healing for men. So we see a lot of men who, when they get out of relationships, they tend to, run off, and like you said, like, let's say he cheated, you broke up with him, he'll go around and start fucking other bitches immediately. Not because he likes them or cares about them, but because literally pussy heals men. So they're out here taking this energy from women, despite the fact that these women may be catching feels or anything, because it helps them feel better.
It's selfish.
It is selfish.
That make me feel like niggas got low self-esteem.
Niggas
A lot of people do.
Well, not a lot of confidence.
Yep, a lot of people do. So I say all of this to say that when men see you, the first thing they don't think is, damn, that's my wife. They see you as pretty pussy, fit pussy, PhD pussy, exotic pussy,
chocolate pussy,
chocolate pussy,
I'm weak as fuck.
college pussy, Instagram model pussy, okay?
500 likes pussy.
And I got this from Aisha. I'm going to give her credit because, like I said, she said this and I was like, wow, that shit is so true.
So you feel like, or from her perspective or views, that most men, they pretty much just view us, they sexualize us off the rip.
Yes, they definitely do, because I guarantee you, no matter how much a guy sees you and thinks that you have the potential to be a wife, if you wanted to fuck that same day, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's gonna do it. So that's just that. Not to say that all men are dogs, whatever. I mean, there are men who say all men are dogs, but we're not gonna get into that. Not to say that, but we just want you to understand that the men that you come across are not all here with good intent, and they also will do what you allow. So,
And you want me to tell you something I was just talking about the other day? I kind of feel bad for girls with kids, because I feel like when y'all out here dating, they automatically just look at you as pussy. You got too many kids. They ain't about to wife you. They just want to fuck and keep it moving. And I feel like a lot of people with kids struggle. Females. I feel like it's easier for a guy to get in a relationship before the child's mom get into a relationship.
And that could have a lot to do with the fact that typically women hold more responsibility in terms of taking care of their kids. So that child is literally attached to them. So they're going to take majority of the time. You are. It's not like a guy where he may see his child every weekend or every other week. A woman's gonna have that baby on her hip 24/9.
24/7.
So I pretty much wanted to say that in terms of negotiating what you want, if you've already given up the pussy before you've negotiated what you want, in a way you've kind of already fucked up. This is not to down people who have sex on the first night of meeting someone or in the first week of meeting someone or anything like that, because there are people who have fucked the first night they met somebody because the connection was so real.
And been with them 30 years.
Yeah, and they've been with them for forever. So it's not to say that, but you can't expect someone to go back and think and kind of accept what you want after the fact. So it's always good to communicate what you want, put that out there before you have sex, because once you've had sex, they've kind of already gotten the ultimate thing. You know what I mean?
I think too, I beg to differ a little bit. It just typically too sometimes depends on what you want from that individual. Because I have had sex with someone and deep down I want a boyfriend, but I don't want them to be my boyfriend.
But that's what I'm talking about.
So
If all you wanted was dick, then you good, sis.
Yeah.
But if you want a relationship and you don't communicate that, and then y'all have sex, and then you try to put that on them, they're just like, whoa. I mean, well, you're not my girlfriend, and we've already had sex. We've kind of already gotten there.
I don't know if I
may
think that
not
way
accept
though.
this.
I mean, all men don't think this is just for the ones that do. Because all men don't think that it's men out here that'll fuck you on the first night and still want to wipe you.
Right.
And then there's niggas out here that don't give a fuck about you after they fuck.
This is not assuming that all men are like this. And men watching this, we don't want y'all to feel like we're bashing you. We do understand there are guys out here who do not act this way. But there are also guys who do act this way. So this is for the girl dealing with a guy who feels like, once I get the pussy, I'm not taking you seriously. If you didn't make me work for it, then we have nothing to talk about.
Or the opposite of that, like, not to get completely off topic, but like sometimes guys will have sex with you and want you to be their girlfriend because fucking does skew things like on both ends.
Yep.
So
especially if he like you.
So what Taylor was saying, if you don't communicate, look, I just want something casual. I may hit you up from time to time to schedule a dick appointment, but don't ask me to be your girlfriend.
Let me just tell y'all this though.
And if you don't communicate that, and then y'all have sex, and now he's saying he wants to wife you, it's your fault, sis. Negotiate what you want before you pursue anything.
No, listen, let me go.
Go ahead.
Y'all need to negotiate on social media what the fuck y'all want, because I'm tired of going y'all bitches pages, your titties out, you sitting up on the bathroom sitting with just the thong going like this and talking about you want a boyfriend.
I mean,
well, let's not do that. But I will say,
it's some dudes that will still wipe you, but
okay,
you do have to present yourself in a certain manner, because some dudes, they might like Instagram models, but that might not be what they want to wipe. Well, because some stuff is good to look at, not wipe.
And I will say, I'm glad you say that, because once again, she's not ragging on women who do that. If that's your thing,
that's what
cool. But as women who do have guy friends, dang, we ain't touch on platonic friendships, but we gonna get into that next week. We will. Okay, so we have guy friends, and almost all of them say the girls they see on Instagram showing ass, doing all this explicit stuff, are the girls that they would fuck but would not wife.
Go ahead, because I really got something important.
Go ahead.
So there's a show on, it's called Family vs. Fiance, I believe, and I was telling you about it. Naj, you gotta check it out too.
Okay.
But like, this guy was dating this girl, he proposed to her, and so it's like when his family, her family come together, and he never introduced her to the family. They've been dating for 4 years, y'all. So that's a red flag right there.
Yeah.
But the girl, like, I guess she was a stripper or she's very provocative in her clothing and things like that. And he was raised in a Christian type of home. It was instilled in him, so he knew his mother went before it. So when she met his mother, like, it went left. She liked girls, and even her best friend was her ex-girlfriend. Point is, they ended up calling off the engagement, and from the therapy session, he told her, she was like, you act like you was never with this stuff, like, you know, you like stuff like that. He was like, yes, but I don't want to wife, I don't want to marry someone that's going to continue to do that. And I'm like, damn, nigga, like, people, that was
people have to realize that, I like it, that don't mean I want that forever.
Right.
Like, it's like, I like frosted flakes, but I'm a Fruity Pebbles type of bitch, so I dibble and dab and like a few things for
that goes back to what we're saying, like, you need to communicate these things. She should have communicated that, you know, this is me and this is gonna always be me. I like bitches, and I'm gonna still like bitches when we get married. That shit is not gonna change. They should. I'm
gonna still post my booty pics on Instagram. I'm still gonna twerk
you gotta know who you're
in my bikini. Like, this is me. And if you don't like it, then
communication is key.
We always talk about communication, y'all.
That's what it all boils down to, communication.
I think that's what
y'all gotta start being straightforward and be like, look, nigga, look, I just don't like that shit. So you either gonna change it, or I need to give me a new nigga, or I'm gonna give me a new female. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it real.
Once again, communicate what you want at the top of y'all's, unionship or whatever.
Don't wait 3 years.
That way there aren't any blurred lines along the way. All right, y'all. That's enough for today. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will be
y'all like our outfits. Wait, stand up. Everybody stand up. Stand up.
Are they gonna be able to see our
stand up. Everybody just walk by the camera. Walk by. Everybody getting a single file line.
Well, everybody ain't got a fat ass like Aiah.
Yeah, everybody ain't got fat asses like Aiah, so don't look at the ass. Just look at the outfits. Wait, y'all go back. I'm gonna play some music. And we just gonna walk in front of the camera. I'm gonna play some The Baby.
Oh, you gotta back up because they can't even see your face. Back up.
Let me see what you got. Shake that ass. Let me see what you got.
We 26 though. Hey, how you want these 26 and you what's happening?
Hey,
she made my bad bitch look average.
Alright, y'all.
Hey.
I'm not as lit.
Daddy, but I ain't daddy.
I'm the baby.
Hey.
I'm the baby. I'm the baby.
Let's say bye. Bye, y'all. See you soon.
Bye.
See you next time.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's show. Catch the Girlfriends podcast every Saturday at 11 a.m. here on 72.9 The Voice.